Hello everybody, this is Carl Schaphorst from the Sandler Performance Center here to supercharge your sales career. And we're going to do a Sandler rule today. Today we're on rule number 17. A professional does what he did as a dummy on purpose. I actually had to look it up. But yes, he does what a dummy does on purpose. Now what do we mean by that? You know, it's interesting. There is a phenomenon in sales where when a new salesman starts off, they kind of fall into some success early on. It did in my career, and I've had multiple other salespeople say early in their careers they had some early wins, some early successes. And I think there's psychologically something going on here. You see, the salesperson doesn't have a lot of answers, right? They're learning, they don't know everything yet. But the prospects come in and they still ask questions, assuming that the salesperson does know. So what do you think a salesperson does then when he's asked a question he doesn't have an answer for? Yeah, he deflects, he reverses, he sends the question back to the prospect, and the prospect then has to kind of explain more why they're asking or explain why they need it. And it's amazing when the prospect is given room and space to talk and to share with the salesperson why they're even considering a product that we might sell. The prospects oftentimes can talk their way into the buy. You see, there's a phenomenon that we're trying to shoot for, a ratio. We want the prospect to do most of the talking. We want them to talk 70% of the time, and we want the salesperson to talk only 30% of the time. But when salespeople get smart, when salespeople get armed with features and benefits and application knowledge and expertise, well, they tend to dominate the conversations because they just believe that if I can tell and share with this prospect how smart I am, they'll be more comfortable buying. And that's just not what we find happening out there in the marketplace. Instead, the opposite is true. When this prospect feels smart, that's when they're more comfortable with us. And so, as the professional salesperson, what he's going to do is he's going to go back to being a dummy, but he will do this on purpose. There is a verse in Scripture that goes, "Consider the height from which you have fallen, and go back and do the things you did at first." Go back and do the things that bring success when you first started, but then do it on purpose. But you'll be a much better dummy today than you ever were because you'll be tactful about it, you'll be purposeful, you'll have an objective in mind, and you'll really be able to purposefully keep the focus on the prospect so that they do all the talking. And it feels good for them, and then we learn the information we need to correctly sell to the prospect. So the key is don't talk so much. Instead, when the questions come at you, go dumb and deflect those back to the prospect so the prospect can tell their story. And the result of that is that they'll be more likely to buy from you. So this is Carl Schaphorst here from the Sandler Performance Center with rule number 17. The professional does what he did as a dummy on purpose. Wishing you all a great day of selling success. So long, everybody.